Hey guys, have you seen this this crazy video about this pastor calling the people in his church broke and disgusting? I really like this video. I know it's a kind of an old one, but I want to talk about it. So I'm gonna play it if you haven't seen it. I remember I said I was not going to reaction videos. Don't think of this as a reaction. Think of this as like a commentary video. All right, let's watch it. That's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted because of how you've been honoring me. You hear that? He said, I know you're poor, broken, disgusting because you're not honoring me. Notice how he didn't say God, he didn't say Jesus, he didn't even say the Holy Spirit, he didn't say heaven. He said honoring him. All right, let's continue. Oops. One more moment. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Is that a guy back there? I ain't worth your St. John meal. You see, is that a guy back there in the drum kit? What's that about? Why is he there? I don't know the play. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your product. Wait, what is he talking about? Do people go to church wearing the Gucci and Prada and all that crazy stuff? Man, what kind of church is this guy going to? I'm not worth your Gucci. You can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. This isn't funny, but it really is funny. Now, first, I like how no one is like. Oh, I guess you can't really see it from this angle, but it doesn't seem like anyone's like getting up or leaving. No one's really trying to dispute him. Um, I guess that's what happens. You have like that preacher voice. This is kind of off topic. I always tell my girlfriend I want to go to a black church, and she calls me racist because I don't want to go to the white person's church, but I want to go to the black person's church. Which, first of all, I've been growing up in church. Um, I've been to the white church. I've never really been to a black church. I went there for a funeral once, but I didn't get like a sermon. But I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off topic of my off topic rant. Now, thing is, when you go to these black churches, those pastors have like that powerful preacher voice. Like you hear them. Let me go back. Let's go back. See, they just have like those voices that just capture your attention. You can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to. Man, he's been asking for that watch. He put it on his birthday list. He put it on his Christmas list. He put it on his Kwanzaa list. He was praying about it. He was telling everyone about that watch, but no one got him that watch. He is really mad. And he has that preacher voice too, which I think that's why people are really invested in it. When you go to church, you have like your body, your soul, your mind. Their bodies are in church. Their souls are just hit with this preacher voice, but their minds, I don't think they just register what he's saying. Maybe that's why there's not really like an outrage in the church. Like I said, you can't really see it from this angle if people are leaving or not. But you don't really hear anyone like trying to dispute him. But I mean, look, he looks pretty angry. So I guess maybe they're just like really scared. That could be it. That they're just scared. He didn't get his watch. If someone tries to call him out, he might. Who knows? He might jump over the pews and attack them. You really don't know. Maybe that's why no one's trying to speak out against them. To my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no. He said my sheep sons and daughters. He didn't say God's sheep sons and daughters. He didn't say heaven's sheep sons and daughters. He said my sheep sons and daughters. This is his church, his word. He is pimping out the gospel, and he wants that watch. No more excuse about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here. I don't know what's happening over here. I don't know what's happening with this guy's head. Look at that. He has like that xenomorph head where his head's like kind of like coming out from behind his neck. That's mean. I, I should have said that. Oh look! Oh, look at his head. uh, I don't know what he's trying to do.
Y'all hear from y'all pastor and father, I'm over y'all.
Man, he's over them. He's quitting.
I'm over your cheap expression.
But yeah, my opinions on that. Obviously, he's a clown teaching the clown circus. You know, the Bible warns against people who try to use the gospel for their own gain, fake pastors, fake preachers. This is a prime example right here. I don't even know what kind of little. I don't mean to go on all this church, but I don't know what kind of little bootlegged church this is. I mean, this doesn't even really look like a church for real. It looks kind of like one of those like Apple stores, doesn't it? Like those stores you go in and buy the iPhone at. There's not like a cross. There's not like that little baptism tub. It's not really like the altar. This does not look like a church at all. I mean, I don't mean to go in on this church, but this does not look like a church. There's the drummers here. I don't know what he's doing. There's no like instruments, no organs, no pianos. Something just doesn't feel right about this. And why are there pink disco lights here? It's just like a Donna Summers, not Little Nas X club. Like what's going on? All right, let's get to the part where he apologizes.
I ain't worth your product. I'm not worth your Gucci. You can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it.
I'm
Y'all ain't
sorry.
saying
I can't believe this is real.
My name is Carlton Funderburg. I'm the senior pastor of Church for Will.
Yeah, look at this guy. Something's definitely wrong with him. He looks like one of those DC guys who try to like sell you like a gun or a laptop. You know, I go to DC sometimes and there are people like, hey, you want to buy a laptop? I got a laptop. I got an iPad. I got all this kind of stuff. Look at him. He kind of looks like one of those scummy DC guys. I don't mean to be rude, but he has like that little wispy beard. He got the struggle dreads right here. The struggle dreadlocks. Look at his eyebrows. His eyebrows are fading. How old do you think he is? I would say maybe mid 30s. I don't know. I don't know.
Right here in Kansas City, Missouri. I want to take this moment.
And he has like that really. You see, earlier he was yelling. He was yelling at the top of his lungs. He was angry. That man wanted his watch, but now he's kind of just like kind of like soft. He's kind of like defensive, kind of like uncomfortable. Um, he's using his inside voice. You know when you're like a kid, you want to like scream and shout everywhere, but your mom's like, you have to use your inside voice. Be like, I use your inside voice. He's using his inside voice right now. And what? He look kind of looks like one of those prison jumpsuits. What is he wearing? Is that supposed to be like a dress shirt? Looks like a prison jumpsuit here. I don't know if it's like the colors or whatever, but I don't know. This whole shirt seems kind of sus to me. Man, this thing keeps coming up. Okay.
To address the now viral video clip of Beasley's sermon given August the 2nd, 2022.
And if you can't tell, he's like reading off a script or something. He probably didn't even write the apology. Honestly, he probably had someone else write the apology for him.
Hurt and anguish caused by my words. I've spoken to those I am accountable to and have received their correction and instruction. I have also privately apologized to our church, who has extended their love and support to me. I'm privileged to
Okay, this part's kind of boring. So basically, he just apologizes for what he says. He says he has no right to say it. But the thing is, you don't just get up there and say that one day. Like this man had to be fake from the jump. Like it's just not something you really just go out and say. Like it's not like, oh, he had a bad day and he just said it. No, it's like something. It's like something that you have to. That's like That's just something that's always been inside of him. It's not just something that he just snapped one day. And like, actually, he said it himself. He says he's been asking for that watch for like a year, and no one's gave it to him. So he's probably done this before, but this is just the only time it's went viral. He's not sorry he did it. He's sorry he just got caught. That's the whole thing. See, I gotta say, these fake pastors are out here. This is why people are losing faith in the church. This is why people don't want to be religious because of people like this. And there are good pastors out there. There are good pastors that I like. I like Tony Evans, I like Marvin Sapp. There are a lot of good ones out there, but it's just people like this. It's just the ones that the bad apples that just ruined a whole bunch. And say it says right here, this person got it. Would he have apologized if the video had not went viral? What's sad is he had people crying out, "Come on, amen" to his foolishness. Yeah, that's the sad part. Like I said, maybe they were just terrified of him. Like he was angry. Like you could tell. Like he was angry. He was gonna smack someone. He really wanted that watch. Dude said that in the video didn't show his heart, but differ. Yeah, yeah, I agree with this comment. It showed exactly who he was, and like he said, he's been asking for that watch since the whole year, since last year. Oh yeah, funny how he didn't read his rant like his apology. It would be funny if he like had like the apology. He was still like using his pastor's voice, just jumping out and saying, "I'm sorry, I said that. I asked for forgiveness, and everyone forgave me. Can't you see?" I don't know why I sound like evil Mickey Mouse, but I don't have that pastor voice. Um, yeah, here's another one. This is why I was just saying. People are losing faith in the church and pastors because of this. I don't even blame them. Um, Man proved to these folks he's not a ministry of God. What they need to be doing is what it can get. Yeah, people just leave that church. And like I said from the jump, that didn't even look like a church. It looked like they were in like an Apple building or something with the pink Donna Summer lights. Something fishy was going on there. I think that's a I don't know none, I don't know anything about that church, but that did not look like a church. I don't want to say it's a fake church. I'm also gonna say it did not look like a church to me. Like you could just walk into a building and know if it's a church. You see the cross, you see the flowers, you see the organ, you see the church windows, all that stuff. That did not look like a church. Like you could just tell. Come on now, come on now. He was ranting like a little kid about something that he wants. I'm not gonna say that. He did sound very immature, but I don't know. Maybe he fooled me with his voice. Like I said, those preacher voices really get to you, no matter what you're saying. Um, yeah, this video's gone on long enough. It's almost 13 minutes. It's good to be back. Thank you for watching, and peace.